I've now arrived at Duck Creek and I'm in the Airbnb that I'm basically going to be hopefully renting for the next 4 weeks. And it's a shed, but it's huge. There's a large kitchen and living area and dining area. Lots of space for guinea pigs. And then there's a second story. Alright, this is upstairs. We've got the Mona Lisa. And we've got books. And then we've got bedroom number 1. We've got a nice upstairs bathroom. And then bedroom number 2. And then another little bedroom in this area. So much space. And this is my pantry. It's 7:52 a.m. and I'm about to have some plain toast and rooibos chai without milk, and then I'm going to go buy some groceries because all I've got is bread, tea, biscuits and oat bars and guinea pig food. There's actually been a bushfire about 3 kilometers away burning for the past few days, but apparently we're still pretty safe at the moment. There's a firefighter or an ex-firefighter that's been staying in the house and he is not concerned, so I'm very close to bushfire, but apparently we're okay. It's now time to drive around and visit schools in the area. Just to give you an idea of what it's like living in rural parts of Australia, other than the flies that are attacking me. I drove here, which is about 10 kilometers away from the Airbnb, on the way to schools. so that I could get reception, so that I could get a text message, so that I could do two-factor authentication, so that I could check emails to see if a school had tried to email me. I ended up paying in cash for my petrol because the EFTPOS machine wasn't working properly because of the poor reception. Well, I've already got work for Friday this week. Well, today I'm going to be visiting a few more schools just to hopefully get my name on their list. But while I'm driving around to different towns to visit the schools, I'm also just going to explore the towns a little bit too. It's actually quite cool today. It almost feels a bit like winter again really, especially first thing this morning. So today I'm visiting a few more schools. Each day I've been traveling further afield because I'd rather work at a school that's 30 minutes away than more than an hour away. But if I'm not getting work at the closest schools, then I will try out the schools that are further away. And after dropping in at each school, I'll just do a little bit of exploring again. Well, I've just been offered another day of teaching. It's in 3 weeks' time, and it will probably be my last available teaching day in this area. But I'll get to have a K-6 class, and I get to basically do my own thing for the day. So I'm going to focus on basically my specialties: creative writing, drama, music. Hopefully I won't have to travel this far to work, but I'm currently at the casino and I've just stopped at a little park for lunch and there are bats everywhere.
Yummy, yummy! Happy birthday! Excuse me. Willow, excuse me. Thank you. Yummy, yummy! Happy birthday! Happy first birthday, piggies! You're a year old! And you've been with me for just over 10 months. Yummy, yummy!
since I'm working tomorrow, but not today, and I spent the past 3 days doing lots of driving around, and so I'm quite tired. Today's basically going to be a day of rest and just catching up on life admin sort of stuff. So I'm going to go for a walk around the property just to explore a bit. But first, I've got a story about my toenail. Back on day 2, when I did the long walk around Port Macquarie, I got quite a few blisters, but I also seem to get this bruise on my second right toe. And so basically for the past 2 months, it's looked as if I've had like purple nail polish, dark purple nail polish on that toe. But it has been gradually changing and sort of getting thicker. And then it looked like maybe there was another layer of toenail growing underneath it. Then today I was trimming my nails and I basically peeled off that layer of toenail, and there was another whole layer of toenail underneath. Well, between the 2 layers there was a whole lot of dried blood, which I had to scrape off. But yeah, for a while I actually had 11 toenails, but now I am back to 10. It's quite cold at the moment, but it is meant to get to 26 degrees, and that's probably going to be around about the time that I'm doing sport with the kids outside in the sun. So I have got a t-shirt underneath this knitted thing, but it is quite cold at the moment. I've just arrived at the second closest school to my Airbnb after driving for almost 40 minutes. The reason it takes so long is because there aren't many schools around, because there aren't many people that live this far out, but also the roads are terrible. There aren't many roads, so you often have to go the long way around to get somewhere. And then the roads that are there are just full of potholes. They're really narrow, so that if you have 2 cars passing each other, they basically both have to go off to the side a bit, so they're not completely on the road. And there's a lot of road work too, which in the long term is good, but obviously in the short term is annoying because it slows you down even more, and you often have to just stop and wait 5 minutes while cars come in the other direction. But strangely, the parts where there isn't road work are usually 100 k's an hour, but you can't safely go more than about 60 or maybe 80 because of all the potholes, because of having to go off the road a little bit when you pass another car in the other direction. Obviously the roads are quite windy at time and there are hills, and so if you're going 100 k's an hour you can't actually see 3 seconds ahead anyway. So yeah, you just got to drive slowly and carefully and allow more time than Google Maps says to get somewhere. Also, I got delayed by cows. Can't believe it was so cold this morning. I'm melting now in my black jeans. This is what a day of teaching does to someone. When I left the grocery store, there was a whole block of chocolate. There's none now. But anyway, if you open my fridge, it's mostly fruit, vegetables and dairy products. So I am allowed to eat a whole block of chocolate in one go on a Friday afternoon. because I generally eat healthy the rest of the time and teaching's tiring.
Have you made a new friend, Ivy?